Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling uncomfortable? Not angry enough to fight, but not okay enough to forget it? Nothing dramatic happened. No yelling, no insults. Just one comment, one tone, one moment that made you feel small. And later that night, when everything was quiet, you replayed it in your head and thought, I should have said something. Not because you wanted to win, not because you wanted to hurt them, but because something crossed a line and you let it slide. Here's the truth most people don't see. Disrespect doesn't stay because people are rude. It stays because we accidentally allow it. Today, I'll show you one simple sentence that stops disrespect calmly, without raising your voice, without explaining yourself, without turning it into drama. And near the end, I'll show you the one mistake that ruins the boundary right after you set it. The mistake almost everyone makes. Disrespect today rarely looks obvious. It doesn't come with insults or shouting. It comes wrapped in jokes, sarcasm, honesty, or I didn't mean it like that. And that's why it's confusing. You don't want to overreact. You don't want to look sensitive, but you also don't want to keep feeling this way. This video isn't about being aggressive. It's not about alpha energy or dominating people. It's about ending a pattern calmly. We'll talk about why disrespect keeps repeating, the reactions that quietly make it worse, one sentence that shuts it down, what to do in the uncomfortable silence afterward, and when saying nothing works better than speaking. No theory for theory's sake, just things you can actually use in real life. Why disrespect keeps coming back. Here's what most people get wrong. They think disrespect comes from bad people, from arrogant people, from people with no manners. Sometimes that's true, but most of the time, it's simpler than that. Disrespect is conditioned. Think about how it usually starts, not with a clear insult, but with something small. A coworker makes a dismissive comment in a meeting. A friend jokes about your job, your relationship, your choices. A family member speaks to you in a tone they wouldn't use with others. Your body reacts immediately. Your chest tightens. Your face gets warm. You feel that pressure to smooth things over so the moment can pass. So you do what most reasonable people do. You explain yourself. You clarify your intention. You laugh politely. You downplay it. And the moment moves on. From the outside, it looks fine, but inside, something sticks. Later, it happens again. Not louder, not harsher, just familiar. That's the part that hurts, because now it doesn't feel accidental anymore. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Human behavior repeats what it gets away with. If a comment costs nothing, it becomes a habit. Disrespect isn't about power. It's about access. Access to your attention. Access to your emotional energy. Access to your need to keep things comfortable. Once someone learns they can speak to you a certain way and you'll absorb it, they don't need to push harder. The pattern is already set. The 3 reactions that train disrespect. When disrespect happens, it happens fast. Your body reacts before your mind catches up. That's why most people fall into one of 3 reactions, and all 3 make the problem worse. 1. Arguing. You defend yourself. You explain what you meant. You try to sound reasonable. It feels strong, but it's not. Because now you're chasing understanding in their head. You're trying to convince them you deserve respect, and the moment you chase, the frame is gone. 2. Joking it off. You laugh even though it stings. You tell yourself you're being mature, But what you're really doing is swallowing the boundary. The message they receive is simple. This is okay. 3. Freezing. You say nothing, but not by choice. Your energy collapses inward. Your posture changes. Your silence feels tense, not intentional. People can feel that. Here's what matters most. The fastest reaction sets the tone of the interaction. When you react immediately, you validate the moment. You confirm it deserves your energy. And that's how disrespect learns where to land. Calm is not weak. It changes the dynamic. Most people misunderstand calm. They think calm means passive. It doesn't. Calm means you're not being pulled. When someone disrespects you, they expect movement, anger, defensiveness, explanation. They expect you to shift around their behavior. When none of that happens, something breaks. They don't get the reaction they were expecting. That pause feels uncomfortable, not for you, but for them. This is where Stoic thinking quietly helps, without getting philosophical. The core idea is simple. You can't control how people behave, but you can control what gets a reaction from you. Calm creates a pause. Pauses create discomfort. Discomfort exposes power dynamics. That's why calm feels solid in a room. Not loud, not aggressive, just grounded. The one sentence that stops it. Sometimes silence is enough, but sometimes you need one clean line, not to argue, but to end the pattern. Here's the sentence. I don't accept being spoken to like that. Say it once, say it calmly, then stop. No insults, no explaining, no lecture. Why this works. I means you own the standard. Don't accept signals decision, not emotion. Spoken to like that targets behavior, not character. You're not calling them rude. You're not attacking who they are. You're stating what you allow. Delivery matters more than volume. Neutral face, relaxed shoulders, normal voice. Say it right after the disrespect, not hours later in a text. Then stop talking. The moment most people ruin everything after you say it. Expect reactions. Shock, a nervous laugh. I was just kidding. You're too sensitive. Or an awkward silence. This is normal. Here's where most people mess up. The discomfort hits and their nervous system panics. They want to smooth it out. They want to explain. They want to make it comfortable again. So they add something like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. You probably didn't mean it. I'm just stressed lately. That's the mistake. The moment you explain, you turn a boundary into a discussion. And boundaries are not debates. You don't need agreement. You need the line to exist. That awkward silence doesn't mean you did something wrong. It means the old pattern just broke. Let it sit. You didn't create the tension. You stopped absorbing it. When saying nothing is stronger, not every situation deserves that sentence. Some people disrespect you because they want a reaction. They want energy. They want engagement. Words feed that game. That's when silence is stronger. Not freezing silence, but chosen silence. No reaction, no explanation, no visible emotional leak. You continue as if the bait didn't exist. Here's the difference to remember. Boundaries are for patterns. Silence is for noise. If someone crosses a line once, you can state it. If they keep doing it after you've been clear, you don't repeat yourself. You create distance. Because repeating boundaries turns strength into performance. Self-respect doesn't announce itself. It's observed. Let's simplify everything. Disrespect repeats when access stays open. Fast reactions train bad behavior. Calm controls the pace. One sentence sets the boundary. Silence enforces it. Respect isn't about being liked. It's about being clear. Remember the line. I don't accept being spoken to like that. Say it once. Mean it. then let your silence prove you weren't negotiating. If this hit you, you already know where you need it. Comment below, work, family, or friends. And if you want more calm, practical ways to protect your energy and set boundaries without drama, subscribe to the channel. Not louder, not harder, just clearer.